the United States military has begun strikes. At the same time, the oppressed people of Afghanistan will know the generosity of America and our allies.
We've also supported the Afghan people as they continue the hard work of building a democracy.
Two decades of war in Afghanistan saw over $778 billion spent and 1,19,611 deaths. The Taliban is now back in Kabul. Liberal democracy is now a dream for Afghanistan. While the war raged and thousands died, American companies made billions in profits. According to the Cost of War project by Brown University, more than 100 companies from America and other countries received contracts from the US Department of Defense for all types of services in Afghanistan. Some of these even made billions. Most of these companies were awarded contracts under the Logistics Increase Program with Civilian Personnel, or LOGCAP. LOGCAPs are comprehensive multi-year contracts for a range of services in logistics, management, transportation, equipment, and aircraft maintenance and support. The top 5 beneficiaries were DynCorp was tasked to provide equipment and training to Afghanistan's police and anti-drug forces. The company also provided security to Hamid Karzai when he was the president of Afghanistan. According to the report, DynCorp received contracts worth $14.4 billion, including $7.5 billion from LOGCAP. Fluor oversaw the construction of US military bases in southern Afghanistan. It also managed 76 forward operating bases and provided food to more than 191,000 soldiers every day. Fluor Corporation received contracts worth $13.5 billion, of which $12.6 billion is in line with LOGCAP. The Kellogg Brown Group, or KBR, oversaw engineering and logistical work to assist American troops. KBR provided food, laundry, electricity, cleaning and maintenance services to 82 US military bases. The company also provided ground-level support to many airports in Afghanistan for NATO airstrikes. KBR received contracts worth $3.6 billion from the US Department of Defense. Raytheon won contracts worth $2.5 billion for its services in Afghanistan. Its most recent assignment was to train the Afghan Air Force, for which it got a contract worth $140 million in the year 2020. Aegis is a security and intelligence company based in Virginia. It is the 5th highest earning company in Afghanistan through its services. It got contracts worth $1.2 billion. It provided security at the US Embassy in Kabul. According to the Cost of War project, between the fiscal years 2001 and 2020, these 5 companies received contracts worth $2.1 trillion from the US Department of Defense. Where casualties of US forces can be politically expensive, the US Department of Defense simply outsourced logistics, management, and even security to private contractors. And this happened not just for Afghanistan, but continues to happen in US operations around the world. Billions spent, increasingly privatized conflict management, and profits for corporations. This is the US way of war.